Hello everybody, my name's Nathan and today I want to have a talk about Battlefield Hardline, and more specifically the gun bench. Now, Battlefield Hardline came out on March 17th, 2015, and now almost a year later, the gun bench has finally arrived. I've been bitching and moaning about this ever since Hardline's release about how it hadn't come out, but now it's finally here. I basically felt that after all the times I've had to go at EA for not releasing the gun bench earlier, that I had to make a video on this. And you know what? It's actually really good. I was very surprised when I got into it at the amount of stuff that you can mod and change on your soldier. Now, does it make the year's wait for it worth it? No. Is it going to save Hardline? No, definitely not, at least on PC. But going forward in future Battlefield games and even other games, if they can take a note from this, this could be a great thing for customization in other shooters. So what can you actually do in the gun bench? Well, as the name suggests, you can change the look of your gun, obviously. You can change the colours of certain camos and add a fresher or more battle-worn look to your gun. All of this means that you'll have a very unique firearm at your disposal to show off to other players, and yes, it does show up on other players' screens. Alongside gun modification, you can also change your soldier. Now, you can't go amazingly crazy, they haven't just completely unlocked it, you can't have a bright pink soldier, but you can go light blue, dark blue, you can make your guy look a bit different than everyone else and give you that unique feeling. Personally though, the thing that I was most excited about is that you can change your reticle. Now, usually in a Battlefield game, if your reticle is a red dot sight, you get a red dot in the middle of it, and if you want a Cobra sight, you have to get the Cobra sight. But with the gun bench, you can put the Cobra reticle in the middle of any red dot sight, and I think that's really cool, because the Cobra is my favourite reticle, but the Cobra housing isn't necessarily the best, so now you can have the best of both worlds and change the size and colour of your reticle to be whatever you want it to be. Now, like I said, this isn't going to save Hardline, at least on PC, and to be honest, I haven't even played the Betrayal DLC yet, and I bet I probably can't even play all the maps, even if I wanted to, because the player base just isn't there. So there'll be a lot of people out there saying, does the gun bench even matter? Why should we care? And to my mind, yes, it does matter and we should care, because this could spell a new direction for customization in the future Battlefield games and even other games. After messing about in the gun bench for a little while, I think it's one of the best customization systems I've seen in a long time. We've never had anything like this before in a previous Battlefield title, and to be honest, I think it could really benefit a future Battlefield game going forward. If Battlefield 5 had a similar system to this, I would definitely not be opposed to that. Now, fair enough, you might need to tone it down a bit based on whatever theme the next Battlefield game will be. Because of Hardline's cops versus criminals theme, they can get away with a lot. They can get away with stupid guns and stupid camos. However, in a military setting, that just isn't going to happen. And to be honest, Battlefield has already gone further than a normal military theme would go, with red camos and other stuff like that. So I can't see them ever implementing this fully into another Battlefield game that is a military theme. However, if they do a toned down version of it where you can change the colours within a certain range, like military greens and blues, then great, I could totally go for that, and it would add something new to the game that we've not really had before. As for other games, well, maybe other shooters could go down this route in the future. Now, Call of Duty already has a fairly entrenched customization system, and they have paint jobs introduced in the last game, so maybe they're not that bothered, but to be honest, I see this as a better customization system. You really can make the gun look just the way you want it, whereas in Call of Duty you just get set camos. Now, granted, you can add paint jobs and stuff which are a bit different and add a bit more variety, but I really think Hardline have got this right. Now, of course, EA and Visceral haven't released this in the hope that Call of Duty will copy them, because they want it to be their idea, but to be honest, even if this is confined to just Battlefield games in the future, that will make me a very happy man, because I love Battlefield, and this is something new and something really cool to add into future games. One improvement that I would like to see is I'd like to see them unlock it a bit more, so that you don't just have to use their camo as a stencil for your own. I'd love it if they could add community design camos that you could then make your own in some way, or even have you upload your own, and that would really make the player feel like they had a unique firearm personal to them. Now, I know I've been talking about customization for this entire video, and with good reason, because I think that's the best thing about the new gun bench, but I think before I go I should mention the new gun range, which is a pretty cool setting, and it's set up with targets at different distances for you to take pot shots at, and then call them back to see how well you did. And it could really improve your aim in game, although obviously, like I said, not that many people playing Hardline, but it is nice to just go and fire off a few rounds into a paper target, and I've enjoyed my time with it so far. So overall guys, I really like the gun bench, and although Hardline is pretty much dead now, at least on PC, I mean I'm looking at the peak player counts now, and Hardline's peak is about a tenth of that of Battlefield 4's, a game that's been out for years. Even with that said, I think it's great that Visceral are still supporting the game, even if it was too late. And I'd love to see this in a future Battlefield game, or any game for that matter, because I think it's a really cool system. So that's about it for today guys. If you enjoyed the video, I'd be really appreciative of a like underneath. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and subscribe for more if you haven't already. So anyway, thanks for watching, I've been Nathan, and I'll see you next time.